Governor Tarkin. I should have expected to find you holding Vader's leash. I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board.
Charming.
So, today we're going to be talking about the stinkiest characters in Star Wars. This list is in no particular order. We're just going to be calling out the stinkers in the crowd. So, for starters, we have the human skull emoji, Grand Moff Tarkin. As you can see from the clip I just played, Princess Leia, when stepping on board their ship of the Death Star, can smell Grand Moff Tarkin. This guy must never shower. Like, he's got to have warts and shit, like, under his arms. Like, that, if you can smell him throughout the Death Star, something described as the size of a small moon, right? You're smelling him like a moon away. Next up on the list here, we have Lobot. Now look at this guy. You see, he's got this metal implant in his head. It's like robotic. I'd imagine if he showered at all, it would fry his brain. So, like, I think this dude literally can't shower. So, there's no way that he smells good. Like, you'll enter Cloud City, and there's, like, a stench, and you're like, oh, fucking Lobot. So, here we have Watto, who looks like he has never changed his clothes before. Like, he's been wearing that same outfit since he was a wee little lad. So, not only does Watto smell bad, but his clothes smell probably worse. And take a look at those teeth. There's no way he's brushing them. I wouldn't even know where to begin with brushing that, so his breath can't be much better either. Next up, Saboba, another Tatooine resident. And like we discussed on Watto, hygiene on Tatooine is not at an all-time high. Saboba is definitely no exception. I mean, look how greasy he is, and look at them teeth. There is no way he is brushing. So again, you know he stinks, and you can, I think, see actual bits and pieces of dirt on him if you study this picture close enough. So you definitely know he does not clean up. And again with the Tatooine residents, I'm starting to think that we just gotta like get a massive bomb of Febreze and just drop it on Tatooine. I think it'll do the people of Tatooine a lot of favors. So, Anakin. There's no way Anakin smells good. I mean, just something about him says that he forgets to shower all the time. And throughout the movies, he wears the exact same outfit, so you know he's not changing his clothes very often, so those must stink as well. So, this dude can't smell good, and plus he kills kids. Anyone who kills kids probably stinks. So, Plo Koon. This guy also can't smell good. I mean, his head looks like feces. It's kind of slimy, so I'd imagine it feels like feces. And therefore, he probably smells like feces. He's got this ventilator thing on his face, so you know he's not brushing his teeth very often either. I just hope it filters out some of the smell. To follow up with that, we got Yoda. Again, this dude, I mean, he has old people smell for sure, times 1,000. This dude's like, 800 years old by the time the 6th movie comes around. And I don't think he changed his clothes or showered once in that time. As a matter of fact, when Luke enters his house, I don't even think he has a shower. Bro just takes a dip in the Dagobah system. Now, on the note of Yoda taking a dip in the Dagobah system, his home planet, right, when Luke lands there, everything he owns gets notably dirty. Like his ship, his droid, probably his food, and even himself. Which will lead me perfectly into the next point. Luke. So this dude, there's no way he smells good. I mean, in the 5th movie, we see him training with Yoda. He gets all dirty and then runs off to go fight Vader on Cloud City, and in no in-between does he take a shower or change his clothes. Now, we know he changes his clothes in the 6th movie, but I'm not quite sure he showered. And plus, he's back on Tatooine, that's like plus 50 dirtiness points. So you already know he is not a clean fellow, and throughout the entire movie, he doesn't change or anything like that, shower. So we know Luke Skywalker is dirty.
He's below us. You can sense him. I can smell
Count Dooku. So in that clip I just showed you, Asajj Ventress says that she can smell him a parsec away, which I had to go do some Googling to find out what exactly is a parsec in Star Wars language. This was the answer I got back, that it is 19 trillion miles, right? So that means on the way there, before even boarding the ship, right, they're like maybe a couple million miles away, and Asajj can smell him. Like, entering the same room as Count Dooku must absolutely clear your sinuses like they have never been cleared before. Like, you might actually pass out just from him walking past you in the hallway. This is probably the dirtiest final boss of Star Wars, is Jabba the Hutt. If Count Dooku can be smelled from a parsec away, then Jabba the Hutt can be smelled from 10. I mean, this goes without questions that Jabba is just the stinkiest around. I mean, he's got shit drooling from his mouth. He's covered in slime. I doubt he fits in any kind of shower. I'm pretty sure he would actually just wash away. He himself looks like a pile of mud. He is literally a living poop emoji. And look at the way this man eats. I mean, look how he reaches his hand in that water with no problem, sticks his hand in his mouth, all in his mouth. I mean, that water had living things in it, so that couldn't have been clean water. And he's just sticking his hand in his mouth, fucking, yum yum, enjoying the taste, and he doesn't wash his hands after. So, with all that being said, there is no way that Jabba smells good. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, all that good biz. And I'll see you guys whenever I decide to upload again.